we call anybody now? No, I'll leave it for now. I kind of want to go get a cup of tea before I start. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab a cup of tea, chat. I'm going to make a cup of tea really quick, and then I'll be back, and we'll get to it.
Dispatch 164, traffic cleared. Missions 10-8. traffic at 164, so you clear traffic in 10-8 at 2348. Dispatch, any available units in the area of Forum Drive. We've reports of 1034. If responding, please identify.
One kappa acquired.
Delta 13, 10-7, taking a report.
Okay, okay, okay.
Dispatch 804 tonight.
Always get
Hey.
lost in here.
Where you going?
How do I get behind the front? I want to take that guy's report.
This way.
Thank you.
And to
One
the
of
left
these days
there.
I'll figure it. Thank you.
You'll figure it out.
One day, surely.
I've got an idea.
$125, clear 77 request.
Pick up. But come on. Come on. Elise. Elise. She's busy. I will wait because this is important. Bing, bing. All right, what kind of calls we had today? Anything crazy? And then big? Any blues? No blues. We had a blue one. We had a 10.99 out for 2 hours ago. That's it? Uh-oh. 1090s incoming. Who said fuck the police? Angus Oblong. Oh my god. Hashtag tell Max. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Keep little islands. Oh my god. Is that moonshine stuff? I think that's moonshine stuff. Are they down there right now?
Your name Rhodes. Is that what card or
There they are.
Haha, beep beep. Haha.
Sock22 cheer.
Jenny, thank you for that. 15 months. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Radio check.
Into?
Do we have a dispatch on duty?
iPhone Delta 1 is 1041.
Channel 2 is currently being occupied on a distillery run happening down in Little Orland. We found 5 distilleries, currently tearing them down and looking for more.
Over there. What do you need from dispatch?
I'm just letting you know so you're not going to move anything on 2 because I only think you just went for 41.
Copy that. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Swapping it 2.
Oh, yeah. Give me a mo. Let me mark that down.
I'm 10-7. I called it on the radio.
What happened to you? Your face looks all beat up.
I don't know. A lot just happened. I was helping out Dad up on Grapeseed Ave. I then had to go to a 77 request in Sandy, and then they needed 77s on channel 1. And while I was on my way back down to the city to help out with that, they got a 95, and then On Fire needed a 77. So I jumped from like 4 calls in about 4 minutes. But you know, how have you been? You doing all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Here we go.
16438
I got
westbound
napped.
San Andreas with a tow truck with a Liberator on the back.
Huh?
You're just gonna call 10-7 like that? Should I get off radio? I called out 10-7.
Is this for the other thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
I got called a liar.
You should take a polygraph.
Nope.
You should have taken a polygraph.
Probably should have. Yeah, so they
What
waited
happened?
2 weeks. They waited 2 weeks for my
Hey, 2
punishment.
weeks.
When did I tell you about what happened with me?
Probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, probably about 2 weeks ago. I got called by Bones, and he was like, "Hey, why don't you come into the stairwell? We're gonna have a conversation." I said, "Okay, I go down there." Right. We start talking, and Bones goes, "Actually, you know what? We're gonna go to interrogation and record this because I want to show this to command." I said, "Sure." On recording and speaking with Bones, no,
We'll
you're
go.
good.
We'll go elsewhere.
Okay.
Come on.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say if this, I'm just typing a report up. So
No,
I
this
No,
is
no,
you.
you're good,
This is
you're good.
This is your office, Edward. Don't worry.
Rooftop, probably safest bet.
Oh,
For the record, I called out 10-7 on radio. You're my witness if anyone has any fucking bullshit to
oh
say.
my
about me
god!
being
I
called out on
don't.
radio.
I don't care about that.
I know you don't care. I just got dapped for it though. The whole FOIA thing where I wasn't 41. Yeah, I got dapped for that too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
On
Well.
duty 10 minutes, and I wasn't even 41 on radio, and I didn't respond to a 13 alpha. And oop, by the way, Flop, the fact that you continue doing FOIAs, bad job. Oh yeah,
I mean, listen. I do have the opinion. Like I said, I do agree that you probably should have responded to that 70H call. But then again, I also have the opinion of like, you know, if you're not officially 41, you shouldn't be expected of anything. But then if you're also aware of things, and it's also hard to justify. So
Oops,
it's difficult. But then it's also like your first offense. So like, should you really be getting anything for your first offense? I don't know.
Well, the problem is that if that's the rule of thumb that's going to be happening, the issue that I fall into now is, okay, in that case, then I am no longer going to be clocked in until I am ready to sprint out the door. Because that's, unfortunately, I hate to say it, that's the message that just got conveyed. Am I looking at it wrong? Probably. But let's be honest for a minute, right?
I mean, the message is you're a punching bag.
That is the message.
Yeah.
Well, it gets even worse. So I want to be clear with you. I accepted my daps. 2 weeks ago, I said, I'd rather just be dapped and move on with this. This is my side of the story. I'm not going to bullshit you. This is what's going on. Okay, Bones actually sided with me about the whole having my gun on my hip thing. 2 weeks go by. He goes, let's move this to an interrogation room. I go into the interrogation room. And now I have Declan, Bones, and McNulty in the room.
Why is Declan in there?
Because he was the person that I pulled the gun on. And he wanted us to hash out our sides of the story because he felt like there was a discrepancy.
Well,
I said, okay. So Bones asked me questions, and while I was talking, Declan kept cutting me off. That's not true. That's not true. Why would you do this? Why would you? And I finally looked at Bones. I'm like, am I talking to you or am I talking to him right now? What the fuck's going on? Is this an interrogation or are we having a conversation? Bones had to tell this man 4 times to shut the fuck up. He didn't. So
let me guess. No punishment for that.
Oh, it gets way better. This is what I'm pissed off about. They pulled me into a side room. So Declan recalls the story better than I can. Sure. Better talker than me. I get it. I'm not a great talker. I'm not great in a room where I'm being berated. But, you know, who cares? So, weak point, my weakness, they went after it. They tried to pull out any strings that they could. They said that they let Declan leave and they said, Flop, why don't you stay back? Let's have a conversation. I said, okay. And they moved me and McNulty were in a separate room. And Bones looked at me and said, why did you lie? I said, excuse me? He said, you lied. This is literally what you wrote here. You lied. And I'm like, okay, first off, you paraphrased the entire conversation we had. You told me you couldn't keep up with me speaking. So you were going to make bullet points. But okay, let's play this game. I said, what did I lie about? He said, you lied because you said he berated you multiple times and the entire time. I said, no. I said, what I'm implying is that he made comments about the integrity of me as an officer during the situation happening and after the situation happening. He called me incompetent, a paper pusher, told me to go fuck myself, said that this is the most police work I've done in God knows how long, in months. He made comments on scene. He loaded a magazine into his firearm while looking over Lenny's bed. Sure. In my view and from my vision, this man did not, under any circumstance, professionally follow himself as an officer. And I said, I asked the question, if he should not have been there due to conflict because it was Lenny, Why was he on scene to begin with? And I laid that out as best I could. Not in the best wording, not in the best verbiage, because I felt like I feel like I was just punched in the chest 14 times by everybody.
Yeah.
And McNulty looked at me and said, "Do you feel like you did wrong?" I said, "McNulty, that's a yes or no. And the problem is that I can't answer that with yes or no." He goes, "No, it's a yes or no." And Bones jumped in and said, "Nope, that's a yes or no. Do you think you did wrong?" I'm like, "No, that would be disingenuous for me to answer a yes or no, because from my perspective, without knowing Declan's POV, I would do it again. Knowing Declan's POV, I could understand how I could be wrong. But this is all about perspective. According to Bones, I should have called Barrick and asked him Declan's well-being during this situation, so I knew Declan's perspective."
What?
Oh, but it gets even better.
Oh god.
Because their line of questioning made no sense. McNulty put me in a corner. I made very clear that if I was a fucking liar, this would have gone differently. And I made clear, sorry that I said he made multiple comments versus what, a couple? Who fucking cares?
Semantic.
Comments were made. They literally are calling me a liar over semantics. So moving past that, I sat outside the meeting room because I was like, I don't even want to go to the meeting. I'm good. I'll just sit out of the room and wait. Bones came out to check in on me. He goes, we kind of have a decision for your punishment. He's like, "Do you want to wait till after the meeting or before?" I said, "Just fucking get this over with. I wanted to know 2 weeks ago."
What took them 2 weeks to make a decision?
I don't know. But I'm supposed to recall every little event that happened 2 weeks ago is a ridiculous thing. And personally, as a senior, if something happens and 2 weeks later I have to ask questions, the conversation's over. Time for discrepancy is fucking over. If you thought I was a liar, you should have talked to me the day after you, whenever you got Declan's statement, should have come talk to me, which I would hope he did right after he spoke with me.
I mean, when I ran IA, we had a 72-hour time frame for this exact reason. If a couple of sergeants can't do it in 2 weeks, that sounds like incompetence to me. But
Oh,
you know,
no.
I'm just a
no,
dispatcher.
Yeah, it gets even better, Dad. So I got 3 daps for unbecoming of an officer. This was originally supposed to be a demotion. I said, "Yeah, no, that's fine." I said, "Listen, I said I'm okay with it." I said, "I have a question, Bones." He goes, "Yeah." I said, "I know I did wrong, but can we not disagree that, or can we not agree that Declan also did wrong?" And I'm asking, is Declan also receiving punishment for his actions on how he treated me on radio and how he treated that whole scene? There was about a 5-second pause, and Bones said, "I'll talk to McNulty about it."
All right. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, it get better. 20 minutes after I'm in the meeting room, guess who gets promoted to senior?
You're joking.
Oh, yeah, they promoted him in the shift 3 meeting. You want to talk about a fuck you and a spit in the face? You know what that told me, Dad? Truthfully, what that told me? They had their mind made up before I walked in that room. They had their mind made up before I walked in that interrogation room. They had their mind made up before I walked downstairs. They had their mind made up 2 weeks ago. And you know what? That's okay. But as I've stated to everyone else, if I'm going to be in a predicament where there is a clear and sheer bias, I've told so far a couple people, including Sky, I said I will be moving to shift 3. Respectfully speaking, and this is why I'm moving to shift 3, not because of the punishment. I don't give a shit about that. The fuck you I got was that I told Dad about what happened, and he's like, "Oh, I want to hear about your daps," in front of McNulty and Bones. And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, they're here. You know, I don't care if they want to be honest about what happened." And McNulty, I forgot a discrepancy. Let me go back real quick. When I said that the yes or no answer was, it would have been disingenuous to answer yes or no because it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
I gave my answer and said that, you know, in my perspective, no, I didn't do wrong. With Declan's perspective, I could understand why it's viewed that I did wrong.
Sure.
Right? And McNulty said, you should get into politics with an answer like that. I said, I'm sorry, but I'm not supposed to, I don't know I'm not a mind reader. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do?
You got to act on the information you got, right?
Yeah. So,
and when a cop's just shot another cop, you're gonna be wary of the police officers that are friends with that cop. I would have done exactly the same as you, mate.
well, that was the thing. Bones looked at me and said, in a situation, you have to trust your peers, another officer especially. And I cut him off and I said, Lenny was a peer. He was another officer.
Yeah,
How
did they
the
trust
fuck
him?
was I supposed to react? Exactly.
Did they trust him not to shoot Slacks? And yeah, I would have asked him that question.
Yeah, I mean, I made the point though. I was very clear about that. I said, and what discrepancy did I have to trust the PD in that? Because Lenny was also one of my own. Am I supposed to trust him still? And he didn't have an answer for it, and that's okay. That's fine. But the problem I had, and the reason why I don't feel comfortable no more having a stronger presence in Shift 2 is primarily that when McNulty and Bones were outside, they're like, do you want us to air it out or do you want to have a conversation? I said, no, you guys are good. Like, hey, we talked, we were cool about it, right? McNulty turned around and said, yeah, Flop lied to us and did this, this, and this. I said, okay, I'm going to refrain from making comments. Did not lie. He goes, yeah, no, you lied. I'm like, it took everything in me to not tell that man to go fuck himself. But if Shift 2 Command's going to go around and call me a liar, and I have the mayor going around calling me FOIA Flop before this even like had a closure to it, and there is zero lack of internal investigation power because people are just going to be aware of it, and Shift 2 Command is going to immediately promote somebody 20 minutes after telling me I was going to be demoted originally, go back on their word where they trusted me to then I'm a liar. Let's be cordial for a minute. What reason do I have to be around Shift 2?
Let them run themselves into the ground, mate. That's what's going to happen. They're going to keep promoting people that like that, and they're going to have another Lenny on their hand.
Oh, don't worry. They promoted Declan, and then right after they promoted Bay. Both in Shift 3.
Oh. So they promoted two out of the other two that were left out of the cop gang or whatever that was. With
yeah,
Lenny,
whatever it
yeah.
is. Yeah, Bay got promoted and yelled out Eclipse on top. I said, okay, well, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I said, mate. Don't worry about him. But listen,
I don't care
I
about
imagine
it
none
anymore.
of your command were involved in this whole process, right?
No, Sky was informed after the fact. She actually said, and I quote, this is the first time I was reached out to.
Yeah. That's classic.
Yeah.
What does 3 dabs do to you? Anything?
Breaks my dap cherry. Good for them.
But anything else?
Nope.
Then don't worry about it. I'd say move on, and that's it.
I plan on it. I'm not bitter about it. I did tell Sky something that I am going to tell you, and I mean this. I'm going to be honest with you, and this stays between us. I am done seeking out. I don't even seek it out to begin with, but I am done with the idea of ever wanting to honor being in command again. I'm good. I don't think I think I would be able to do the job as a sergeant. I no longer have any drive or passion to want to be in a sergeant position. I like where I'm at right now, and I'd rather keep it like this. And if people felt I wasn't ready for this position, then I would personally request a demotion. The rank don't mean anything to me. I'm here to have a positive mindset. I'm here to go out, be a people person. I want to be a source for people on the streets. I want people to look at me and say, hey, that's Flop. I can trust him.
Good. All right.
That's all I want to do. So.
Yeah, sounds like a shit show, mate. But
Oh, yeah.
I think my advice is hold yourself to your own values, not the values of those people. I guess.
Always have. I tell everyone all the time, I took an oath, as did everyone else. Don't take the oath for them, take the oath for you.
Exactly.
So that's my update. Just wanted to inform you. I shocked by the outcome, but I'm good.
Oh, you're shocked there.
Well, I'm shocked that it was only 3 daps and it wasn't demotion or a whole bunch of other things, but
Yeah, probably. All right.
also after being called a liar and we fired somebody for being a liar, apparently. I
Who
was
did we
like,
fire
okay,
for being a liar?
Gregory Johnson.
That's what we fired Johnson for?
He lied about something internal and he was found out for it and he got fired, but he's rehired back now. Everyone
Okay.
that's been fired has been rehired back except for Lenny. So let's see what happens with that.
Let's see what happens there. Shift to probably admire the guy, so it's only a matter of time. 30 days. Can't him down. It's probably only, what, 22 now?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's me. I just figured I'd let you know kind of the update. I don't really.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'm
care
no
about
longer-
it too much.
How's your day been though?
I just started.
Did you happen to do? I was gonna start making a habit of going up and checking around the house. Did you have a chance to check around?
Not really. Not much.
If Ziggy comes around, I might go off duty for a little bit, talk with him.
If you do, give me a bell. Just let me know. I want to talk to Matt. I don't want to fill him in, but I just want to. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, but. All right,
You're all
King.
good. Hey, King.
Morning.
Did you hear that King got senior?
I did. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. I didn't think he had it in him, to be honest, but he's continuing to prove me wrong. He's a good one out there.
He's a good egg.
Yeah, he's a good
Well,
one.
I think Siobhan's been kidnapped, so we should probably go help out with that.
Okay. I'm gonna take a minute in the locker room and then I'll be out.
All right.
Tango 114, Alpha 16.
Hey, what's happening with this 911 call?
Well, I literally just back.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I took the chance while writing the report to also grab a second coffee.
Fair enough.
9. Oh God,
Let's have a look. I think there was a report made about it. I was 10-7, but I saw it. That one's back in service. Any actives?
Yeah, we're currently wrapping up a kidnapping scene on the Chumash Pier.
Look at that.
all right, easy then.
There we go.
You say a kidnapping scene at Chumash?
Yeah, it's a whole Irish thing.
What?
Oh, there's Siobhan involved?
You can say that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
She got kidnapped by some crazy Irish guy, and, McNulty responded, so. Lucky
Is
Charms and all
McNulty
that.
Irish? I thought he was from Wales.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you're right, my bad.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
122 or 76 to Chumash Pier.
God, King's gonna get in trouble.
It's not gonna touch radio for the next.
No,
Let
he's
them
not.
sort that out.
So the 95 is talking about
course, the
Siobhan being
most-
an evil woman and pointing her gun at him and stuff.
Most interesting thing in the shift happens while I'm tense.
Correlates to what she's saying. Holding her up and telling her that he's gonna overthrow the government. Sounds like you guys are dealing with the big T here, or whatever.
My God, Chesley
An
was
Irishman knows
kidnapped.
anything, it's someone trying to take over their
my God,
country
really?
and insert
Yeah, check
some
report
kind of other ruling.
5802 from today.
I thought you were Welsh.
Mm.
Who the fuck said that?
Albert King, true Englishman.
You're getting
Oh my
dapped.
God.
You are getting a
I
dap.
don't think so,
You're
sir.
getting one
a
singular
horrible
dap point
report.
for conduct unbecoming of an officer right now.
Really missed an opportunity.
This is
there, King.
racist.
You got a
What?
layup that you
What?
missed.
Okay. 10-3, everybody. Where am I taking this 95?
I mean, we could just take him to the end of
Channel 2
Chumash.
still in use, do you know? Let me check.
Okay.
And throw him off.
What is happening on radio right now? What the hell is happening?
Computer checks this frequency still in use.
Aphrodite will process the 95. Someone is getting a statement from Siobhan,
Nope.
correct? And writing a statement for the report?
Just shift two
And
things, I
call
guess.
sign. On fire, are you doing that?
10-9, I'm taking Siobhan's statement.
Perfect. That's what I need to know. Okay, the rest of the units can break off. We'll transport the 95 to MRPD.
Uh,
014.
Taking a 114.23.
why is there no statement? Why is there nothing about this?
The report,
And
yeah.
that's from
that's,
PD?
Send it.
I'm gonna need a 52 for myself at the Chumash Pier.
Oh
no.
We're just wrapping up a little scene at Senior Buns, then we'll be 76.
Firm, I wrapped around a railing while trying to jump down, and I hit my everything.
Oh my God, try to take some painkillers from your IFX while you wait, and we'll do as possible, okay?
Idiot. I don't know. There's no report about that at all. Bayweather. Shocker. Lenny Hawk illegal parking. Wait, Croc's a copper. Lenny Hawk steals motorcycle. Wait, Forte's attacked by Bobby Childs. What the hell is
133 from
happening?
113. $133 from 113 direct.
Sorry, go over 133.
Your Aphrodite and the 95 are waiting at the end of the pier for you guys
Your
to transport.
Aphrodite.
10-4.
Some of the reports in the past 24 hours are crazy. Siobhan got kidnapped. Chastity got ran over by a train. Then there was Lenny Hawk's been stealing motorcycles, apparently. Yeah. Forte was attacked off duty.
And oh man, we have a laundromat robbery number. That's a lot.
99999.
Oh man, Grover Streets misses his homies.
That's someone's name, Grover Street.
Yes, it is.
Why am I not
There's an
surprised?
ID in there to prove it.
And who is Van Pinkeldan?
I don't think I want to know just based on the surname.
I'm gonna go speak to Martha outside. I'll be right back.
Yeah, she was looking for you. Alrighty.
Right, Martha.
Hello, darling. Oh
How
my
are you?
God, Richard. I'm all right, Richard. Honestly, I just want to thank you for yesterday.
Yeah. You feeling a bit
Yeah,
better?
yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I did come in last night, but I think it was too soon. I actually I fainted, and I had to go home. So
Oh God, no! I
I think
told
it
you
was a
to take
bit
it
too
easy.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I did sort of like try and take a couple, but I just wanted to get back at it, so I wasn't thinking about things. You
Dispatch
know
I
what I
know.
mean,
12510
Richard?
any actives?
And I just want to thank you, Richard, because honestly, without like going into it, the timing of your call, yeah, I mean, I was thinking, I was feeling pretty close, you know. So thank you so much for that.
Listen, you ain't gotta thank me for nothing, okay? As long as
Yeah,
you're
I
all
do.
right,
I
that's the
do.
main thing, okay? That's all I
Yeah,
care
okay
about.
then. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You
I always.
sure? You're okay to be at work? You don't have
Yeah,
to be.
yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I think everything's out of my system, and you know what I mean. I'm just so grateful to you, Richard. You just a diamond. I know you're a bit boss than that, but you know, think of you as a friend.
Yeah, well, just don't forget I'm married, okay? Just don't forget
Yeah,
that.
I know, darling, and he's very lucky to have you. So yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna go and have a drink and freshen up.
All right. Get yourself a cuppa.
I'm just glad, yeah. Oh, and Richard as well. People keep asking me why I'm not like on the radio, and some of the police officers have asked me for things, and I don't know what to tell them. And they feel like they've got a dispatch person here, and I am not doing anything. Is there anything like simple to do with dispatch that I could do that would help them out?
Well, I mean, first of all, you're a receptionist, so you don't have to do anything, and
No.
that's just them not knowing the difference. So, you're
Right.
as a receptionist, you're doing everything you should be already.
Right. Okay.
So that's just them just being a bit stupid. But
Yeah.
don't like have them press you into doing nothing. If you
No, I
want to
feel like
do,
I'd like to. Yeah, I feel like I'd like to. I feel like I've just got to step up sometimes and just be a bit more confident, you know, sort of. But I love being a receptionist. This is the thing. I do like this. This is my main thing that I like. But it would be nice
what
to
have
be
they
able to
asked you
do
to
a bit
do?
extra. No, it's just that they pulled up and said, "Oh, dispatch can use something," or I don't know what it was, something about radios or whatever. And I just said, "I'm sorry, I don't have anything." And they said, "Oh God," he said, "we thought we had a dispatch all morning." Or something
Oh,
like
no,
that.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If you wanna get some more done like in the future, we can figure
Yeah.
something out. We can maybe. The thing is, if we want to get you down, like training you to do some more stuff, then like we can just start you training to be like a full dispatch if you wanted to do that.
I mean, obviously, you know, Ezra's in there. He's there. I don't need to do anything because he's there. So I could always, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have to do anything because he's there. I could just like not be on radio and he's doing the lot. It's not like I would be standing here. If there was another dispatcher here, I wouldn't do anything. Do you know what I mean? I just leave it to them.
For now, give it a few days. Get back to your normal for now, and
Yeah.
and then maybe in a few days we'll have a proper chat about what you want to do, and then we'll go from there. All right.
All right. Thank you, Richard.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right.
Then. All right.
Go get your cup. I'm gonna put this trash at the front.
$846.23 and map day 195.
All right. Let's go back in service.
130 from Papa 16. Do you still require that 52?
Well, you would apply.
Negative. I'm at the hospital.
10-4. Fantastic. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. For those.
The
those
16 back
details,
10.
Yep. You would swing by MRPD and either. I know we've got a receptionist around, so either they would give it to you.
Three. Dispatch interview. Just think.
Career goals are, which we would apply.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Don't want tonight.
2,500. Alrighty, you have a lovely day.
I've got him in interrogation 1. Am I cleared to unshackle him?
Up him to the table.
Yeah, let's try.
10-4 will do.
You called me.
Dispatch 164.
I was returning your call.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask whether I could have permission to ride along with Matt today, as you are a sergeant of Shift 3. Okay, thanks, Alice. I appreciate that.
Sure. No problem.
Thank you. I don't know whether I'm actually gonna do it or not, but thank you anyway. All right, ciao. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Richard. See ya.
Bye. All right.
Ready to check?
10-2.
Whoever has Siobhan's statement, get in there lickety split, yerd.
What did he say?
What? Was that English?
I think so.
Okay.
Right, what do you want to do, Ezra?
If you want main, it's all yours. I've been around for a handful of hours now.
How long's a handful?
3? 3, I think.
Great.
Maybe.
Who is
I
10-8 and who's not? Is everyone busy? Is everyone dealing with this call?
I think most people were on that Siobhan call. So I know. Yeah, 133 stack is 10-7.
Oh, 164 is 76, latest 31 Alpha.
Yeah, he's 10-8.
I was under the impression we didn't respond to 31 alphas, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
he's going anyway. Yeah, I was told a while ago when I first called out those calls, I had what was like, hey, they're just like testing the alarms. You don't have to we don't respond to those. So I don't know whether that's changed recently. So
maybe
leave them to it. Can we get rid of that 306 drug sale?
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers. One big thing we're going to be focusing on, Ezra, is whenever there's a 911 call coming in, like that call earlier, like immediately be like, okay, dispatch. So read it quick, and then be like, let units know what it is. So be like, can dispatch an available unit? We've got reports of a potential kidnapping of Siobhan Thoroughbred. Last seen that, blah, blah, blah. So give them the information on the radio, get units responding, but then say dispatch is going to contact the RP directly and then call them back straight away. So we want to make
Get
sure
more
that people
information than they could. Yep.
Exactly.
Because
So
we don't have a functional actual 911 calling system. One day soon, TM real.
Exactly. So right now we're limited. So I think realistically, I think the percentage of the civilian population that knows that dispatch is a thing right now is probably less than 25%.
That probably
because
sounds
of
accurate.
because we don't talk to them on the phone, because we're stuck in here all day. They don't come to Mission Row, and they don't speak to anybody on the phone when it comes to the police, other than the police. So
Yeah, that's
why would
why-
they even know we exist, right? So
That's yeah, that's why I always put an ad up in the London
Yeah.
list, because I'm like, well, maybe it'll
Have a
help.
good night, Rhodes.
You kidding me?
Have a good night, Rhodes. Thank you for your service.
Are you kidding me? This fucking son of a bitch! I just got permission for a ride
Alpha, code
along!
6.
I was ready for the yoink! I planned it! It was going to be a first degree yoink! There was premeditation involved! Fuck! Going to breakfast with the fam. Well, how dare he be wholesome?
Did you find him before he went home?
No!
Oh.
I didn't.
How could he leave you like this?
That's a good ass question, Ezra. That's a good ass question.
How very dare he?
164, it appears the door is unlocked, but nobody is home. I'm going to code 6 area to see if anything suspicious is around.
Copy that 164. Mocking you code 6. Yeah, that 31 Apr.
I'm sure he'll find someone.
Sure. Anybody in do who can make there's no high command, is there?
No.
I want to get some 911 reports. Instead of just a dispatch report, a specific one for a 911 call. Just so we can separate them out a bit. We do have the tag, but it's a bit boring.
Yeah. Got all this other new updated stuff. Why not ask for more?
Exactly, yeah. You have permission for next time? Exactly.
I'm just waiting for the day that we can make cards again.
Tell me about it.
Dispatch 178.
Is that
Copy 178, Monkey back in service 0747. Okay, dispatch, unavailable in their farm drive, reports of drug sales in progress, unit 10 at fire spawn code 2.
Dispatch 178, attempting to catch up to a speeding motorcycle 2 times occupied eastbound Capitol Boulevard.
Copy 178.
They're stopping at the hospital as one of the people is injured.
Well, there we go. A bit of a self transport.
Dispatch 164, 31 Alpha is code 4.
Copy 164, mocking that 1031 Alpha Sandy Shores, code 40739.
Dispatch 178, show the call about the speeding motorcycle, code 4.
Copy 179, can you clear that? Traffic 0743. Non-stop drug sales all day, every day down on Grove
Southside?
Street.
No
Yeah.
way, yo.
That Forum Drive block is just non-stop all day.
Yeah. Grove's pretty bad too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that couple hours old or whatever call was because they were like investigating drug sales in Sandy, and then somehow they all migrated down to like Orchardville, and I think they were just chasing people on motorbikes selling drugs, which is.
Hmm.
I was like, wow, I wish that I could actually make a card because then it would make more sense than having everyone attached to a car.
I
and
know,
just
it's
moved.
stupid, yeah. I've just been using the dispatch tool and then just 311 in and using the additional information and then attaching units that
Yeah.
way. It's a bit awkward, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, 311 definitely is my friend. I definitely use the dispatch tool and don't just use Notepad++ on my phone because I've always done it that way.
Fair enough. I mean, whatever works, whatever works.
Look, I love having all of my dispatch notes in new 94, and I'll always remember that that's totally the
Radio chat.
Sure.
unnamed.
Gen
Gen
2.
2.
13476 City Hall, escorting Siobhan.
Copy that. 134 Muggy 76 City Hall and one civilian transport 0801. Let me do a radio check real quick. Radio check. That's still busted, huh? GPS? No GPS radio? Okay.
Love that.
Yeah. Right. Should we try and get some dash cams in?
Yeah.
Dispatch 1726 to the 34s off of Fudge Lane.
Copy that. 178 Monkey 76 Fudge Lane 34 0817. Okay, dispatch. Any available medical unit in the area of Basic Avenue. We've got reports of a injured person. Medical unit to hand on depth fire respond code 3. What Fudge Lane calls is he going to?
I'm confused because in dispatch I can only find ones from 40.
I might have cleared them already. So.
Oh, okay.
Especially be aware that 24s were responding off a full surveil their old calls. We're not going to try snap pictures. We're just going to roll in, see if we can find anything, and then break off.
Copy that. 178.
There we go.
EMS responding. We only got one medical unit right now. I know we got two.
No, there's two. We had a bunch of them earlier. There were like 6, I think. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And then half of them were 10-7 and not responding anyway.
Okay, that's not great. Head dispatch. Unavailable unit there of A Milton Parkway and Eastbourne. Reports of suspicious activity. Unit to hand on fire respond code 2.
16476.
One at a time, please. Can I get unit numbers, please? Yeah.
125 can be right. Can you 10-9 the call?
The 34 and 8 Milton Parkway.
Copy 125 are out.
I got 125. Who else?
804.
804. Was it 164 as well?
A firm.
Copy that. Looking you on in route 0851.
Black and colored just for taking off. There's also a black and colored gauntlet